done? Are they gone? Am I alone? I'm alone. It's done. They're gone. I'm a genius. Charles, you are an unadulterated genius. You are an indisputably extraordinary. What was that? Not a thing. You're a fool. You are alone. And it begins. Careful, careful. Mustn't get excited, mustn't overdo it. Softly, tiptoe. You'll get used to it in no time. Look at it. Beautiful. What a place to live. What a place to write. I shall be inspired. I shall turn out elegies and sonnets, verses. By the time at last I have a home and nobody will know. No one in the world. Nobody will know I'm here. I am free. I am free. Goodbye, my friends, and good riddance. Pardon while I disappear. Come see me soon in my hideaway. If you can find me, I'm here. Farewell, you blood-sucking landlords, pouring your threats in my ear. Good luck forever to you and yours. If you can find me, I'm here. And I'll stay cozily hiding by day. During the day I'll resign, waiting till you go away. But at night, master of all I survey, everything gets to be mine to own, mine to use, mine to write all the poems I choose. All alone, only me and my muse, and 40 pianos and 10,000 shoes. Farewell, Neanderthal neighbor, swilling your pretzels and beer. Fair weather friends, will you miss me now? If you can find me, I'm here. Goodbye to spoilers of beauty, ruin another career. When you wake up with one genius less, if you can find me, I'm here. And I'm free, free as a bird in a tree, free as the slippers I wear, free with a year's warranty, free as air, all of these products and me. All that I ask is a chair that tilts, books to read, light refreshment before I proceed, and a blazer or maybe a tweed, the barest essentials a poet would need. Live in your barbarous jungle, screaming for ways to get clear. When all the screaming has died away, come and visit my hideaway. I will be glad to provide a way. If you can find me, I'm here. I am here. I am here. I am here. I am here. I am.
Not bad for a beginner. Here, you're looking wobbly. Have a nip. Roscoe Potts.
Charles Snell.
The Boston Snells. No matter. I'm afraid your life's in danger. Come with me.
My life?
Don't shout, boy. I'm not deaf.
My life?
That's better. You'll soon get the hang of it. Now, off we go to Mrs. Munday.
Mrs. Munday? What goes on here?
Life, my boy. And death, of course. You can't have one without the other. You burgle. We've had several burglars to dispose of lately.
I'm a poet.
Funny place to find a poet.
What about you?
Oh, I live here. Have for years.
Ah, Miss McLeish, Mrs. Bilby, and the judge. Ladies?
You're in your hand. I'm on the board.
Ladies?
An intruder.
Call the dark men.
Yes, call the dark men.
Call the dark men.
That's for Mrs. Mundy to decide. Enchanting creature, Mrs. Mundy. Captivating, full of fun.
But death on burglars. Yes, door detective.
And intruders.
Oh, I'm a poet.
So you say. And now to fetch the others. Excuse me. This is the cold room. Mrs. Mundy likes to spend her mornings here. Right this way.
Come in, my doves. And shut the door. You'll let the cold out.
It's not too early in the day.
I've had my tea. What have we here?
He claims to be a poet.
We shall see.
He's an intruder.
Door detective.
Call the dark men.
Call the dark men.
If you're a poet, where's your poetry?
I've burned it all.
Was it so terrible? We live in constant danger of discovery, Mr.
Snell.
Snell. Nobody knows we live here, and nobody must ever know. Once we're discovered, it's the end of us. We must feel very sure that you are a poet,
I am.
and that you truly want to live here.
I do.
I've lived here since the crash of '97. I've survived 2 mergers, 3 complete redecorations, and the move from 14th Street. It has required many sacrifices. May I say, I hope you're not the latest of them.
Here, here.
We're an exclusive group. For years, I was the only member. Mrs. Bilby was admitted in the '06 panic, and Roscoe and the youngsters came in '29. As for the other souls who find us, Harkins, it's all right, girl, you may speak. As for the other souls,
The dark men come. You call them and they come.
Who are these dark men?
I should like to hear a poem, Mr. Snell,
They're burnt.
from memory.
No, they're gone. Forgotten.
Tell me, Harkins, are you happy here?
No, madam, I'm not happy here.
But you stay on.
Yes, madam, I stay on.
Why do you?
I'm so frightened of the dark men.
Now may I hear a poem, Mr. Snell?
Crack, crack, Con Edison, and crush the streets, as cruel Vanessa does my heart. She shatters me, and yet my heart still beats. Oh, happy pavement to be torn apart.
Yes, that's really terrible. The boy's a poet. Now, none of us can ever leave here, Mr. Snell. There's no other way to keep our secret safe. We're here forever. Are you quite prepared for that?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose Harkins were to try to get out. What would you do?
You'd stop me, sir. You'd tell. You'd have the dark men come.
Yes, I'd have them come.
Harkins, Tidy B-15 for Mr. Snell.
My boy, you're one of us.
Go on, girl. Get your cleaning
Meet
things.
Judge Breckenridge,
Glad you're coming.
me, Mrs. Bilby, Mrs. Brewster.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you'd got to.
Well, what's all that? Let me help.
You look like something out of Dickens. What's the matter? Don't be afraid of me. You were there. You heard. I'm one of them now. Nice people, aren't they? A little odd. I'll grant you that. But after 40 years in this place, I expect I'll be a little odd myself. Well, what's your first name, Harkins? Mine is Charles. You have the saddest face. You must be terribly unhappy. Back there, in the icebox, you were really frightened for me. Why? The dark men? Who are they? You can tell me.
B15.
What?
Your room, sir.
Oh, is this mine? I get to work here? Oh, well, it inspires me. I knew it would. You know, I could write a sonnet about you, Harkins, if I knew your name. Harkins kissed me when we met. When as in silks my Harkins goes. You like that? Well, you've got no ear then. Harkins is a hopeless name. You're Lydia, Miranda, Philomel.
Please, sir, you mustn't talk to me.
You're beautiful.
Don't ever do that. You will think us rigid, but we have our little ways. Mrs. Munday will be told. You will be sent for. There will be punishment.
What for? She hasn't done anything. I asked the girl her name, that's all. I asked her and she wouldn't say.
Ella. Ella is my name. I'm Ella.
Now, here's the drill. I've written out the watchman's schedule for you. Memorize it. He's no bother, always on the dot. So when he's due, one simply dummies up. It gets to be a reflex, second nature, really. Nothing to it.
Why is Harkins being punished?
We lunch at midnight. Quite informal. No one...
What did she do?
No undresses.
All we did was talk.
You touched her.
She's beautiful, and I'm a poet. Poets have deep feelings for what's beautiful.
Charles, she's not one of us.
Well, why not? She lives here, doesn't she?
We keep her in the bargain basement, seconds and rejects department.
You keep her? Is the girl a prisoner?
She's not like us, Charles. It's more than a lack of breeding. It's her eyes, her coloring, the way she speaks. She's like the people on the outside. We permit no contact with her, Charles. Absolutely none. You like your room?
Yes, of course I like it.
Well, don't get too attached to it.
Why not? It's mine, isn't it?
Until the decorators come and do it over. I'm reminded of the tragic story of young Phipps. Long years ago, there was a velvet smoking jacket on display. Young Phipps conceived a passion for it. Naturally, the thing got sold, and Phipps, his reason gone, emerged and tore it from a customer. We lived for months in terror, dreading an investigation. What happened to the smoking jacket, no one knows. As for young Phipps, we had to call the dark men. So you see, Charles, no contacts, no attachments. Mrs. Munday is keen on contract bridge. Are you?
Well, I play it.
Oh, I'm so glad. We haven't had a decent fourth since Phipps. Now, don't go wandering about until you've got that schedule down. See you at lunch.
Arts and Crafts, 8th floor, 905. Awnings, 3rd floor, 7. Bedspreads, 4th floor, 1215. Bookshop, 5th floor, 11. Arts and Crafts, 8th floor, 905. Awnings, 3rd floor, 7. Bedspreads, 4th floor, 1215. Bookshop, 5th floor, 11. Arts and Crafts, 8th floor at 9, lovely 5. Awnings, the 7th at 3. Awnings, the 3rd floor. Arts and crafts, 8th floor, 905. Awnings, 3rd floor, 7. Harkins, 4th floor, 1215. Bedspreads, basement, B15. If I can find her.
Won't you ever die?
Harkins. It's me, Charles.
Tell her. Go ahead. You saw me with the pin. Go tell her.
Why should I?
You're one of them.
Don't be frightened.
Mrs. Mundy's going to punish me.
No, she's not. I'll see to that.
The last time I was punished, it was terrible.
Nothing's gonna happen. I was at fault. That's what I came to tell you.
Don't you know you can't have anything to do with me?
I'll risk it.
So did Mr. Patterson. You want to hear what happened? They don't feed me. When they're through, I get what's left. They're skinny, but they eat like elephants. I saw an elephant once when I was little, and I know what elephants can eat. So Mr. Patterson would come to me with candies. Pinwheels, nonpareils, jawbreakers, bullseyes and licorice whips. But it was a little bit like heaven. Then one day they found him here with candy in his hands. And then...
They call the dark men.
How did you know?
Harkins, who are these dark men?
There's a famous mortuary in Manhattan. Journey's End, I think it's called.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Well, people live there, just like here.
Live in a mortuary? Well, how can they? What do they live on?
Even Mrs. Mundy's frightened of them. But when someone upstairs dies, or if a burglar breaks in and sees the people here and might tell, Mrs. Mundy
calls the dark men.
Yes. And Roscoe and some others take the body, or the burglar, all tied up, if it's a burglar, off to surgical supplies. Then everybody hides. And in the dark men come, with leather satchels full of things. And when they're finished...
Yeah?
There's another dummy. One more mannequin.
Oh. What a poem this would make.
Now will you go?
Dark the deeds, dark the night. Dark the men, of whom I write. Where's some paper?
Stationery, main floor, counter D.
Dark the men of dark.
Please, I was only 9 when Mr. Patterson went on display. That's why they spared me. But I'm 19 and they'll never spare me now.
9? Were you born here?
No, I came when I was 6.
That's amazing. You renounced the world when you were 6.
I just fell asleep in women's hats. You see, it was going to be spring and Mommy needed new dresses for it, and she tried so many on, and I don't know, I wandered off and fell asleep. The next thing I knew, it was dark, and there was Roscoe looking at me. They were going to let me go. Would you believe a little girl who told you people lived here? And then Mrs. Mundy said, I need a maid. And that's the story of my life.
You haven't seen the sun for 13 years.
Oh, don't pity me. I have my memories. I remember sky. It was blue as ink. Or at least I think. I remember sky. I remember snow, soft as feathers, sharp as thumbtacks, coming it made you squint when the wind would blow and ice like vinyl on the streets, cold as silver, white as sheets, rain like strings and changing things like leaves. I remember leaves, green as spearmint, crisp as paper. I remember trees, bare as coat racks, spread like broken umbrellas, and parks and bridges, ponds and zoos, ruddy faces, muddy shoes, light and noise and bees and boys and days. I remember days, or at least I try. But as years go by, they're sort of haze, and the bluest ink isn't really sky. And at times I think I would gladly die for a day of sky. My name is Ella.
That's a lovely name.
What was that?
I kissed you.
Is that what it's like?
Don't you know?
I don't know anything. I've never spoken to a man before who wasn't old. I've never touched a face that wasn't wrinkled.
Touch mine. Well,
It's not like anything.
tomorrow.
No, I'm just a maid. I'm nothing. Everybody says so.
What time?
I can't read or write. I don't know what the world is.
You can't read or write?
I never finished kindergarten.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'll teach you, like Pygmalion. We'll walk together through Byron's country. We'll see the pleasure domes that Coleridge saw and Wordsworth's daffodils. I'll show it all to you.
That.
Tomorrow.
I'm off for lunch at 2.
2 in the book department.
5th floor, aisle J.
I'll be there. And I'll open up the world for you.
Oh,
What's that?
it's Mrs. Mundy. I must go and get my punishment.
I'm going with you.
No, if she thought there was anything
It's
between us.
my fault if I hadn't touched you.
Oh, but you did. Charles touched me. Now I shall see the world. Charles. Charles.
Where are you?
Right behind you. We don't dare see each other again. It's too dangerous. They're watching us.
I don't see anybody.
You never can. They watch in secret ways.
Mrs. Mundy punish you?
By doing this to us. Oh, Charles, I did so want to see the world with you.
You will. I'll find a way.
Remember me.
Wait. I haven't kissed you yet.
There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. Can't keep away from books, you literary chaps. Ah, writing something for the wee ones?
No, not exactly.
Well, then what exactly?
I'm trying to infuse my own work with a childlike simplicity.
Mrs. Munday wants to see you.
Oh, really? What for?
Your deal, Charles.
Ella, look at me this way, Ella. Ella, concentrate hard.
Blackwood?
Ella, hear me
But of
and
course.
turn before I deal another card.
No, don't look at me, don't look up, Charles. If you look at me, then
Gordon or Culbertson?
Gordon?
happily, and they will see how much I like you.
When will I ever see you, Ella? When will we meet? When will we speak? When will I once again touch your cheek?
When will we meet? I long to know, Charles. How do you dance? How do you smoke? What is a party? What is a joke? But when?
Your bid, Charles.
I pass.
I pass the hours planning
One
things
stop.
to teach you.
I pass the hours planning
Pass.
ways to reach you. When?
Charles.
One heart.
One heart is beating wildly. Can
Pass.
she hear it?
Heart is beating wildly, Charles is near it.
When will we be alone together? When can we meet? When can we speak? When can I once again touch your cheek? When can I once again touch your cheek? When?
Yours for one heart, Charles. Charles.
Ella, gay as a tarantella, pure as lark singing a cappella. Let my poem be your umbrella. Ella, poets who suffer pain should fall in love with girls named Jane, not
When
Ella.
will we meet? I long to know. What songs do you like? Where are you from? Have you been married? Why did you come?
When, Ella, when I long to teach your eyes how to read, hands how to write, lips how to spell, but night after night, when?
I shall now play the prelude in C-sharp minor by Sergei Rachmaninoff.
I see you scouring and mending, pale and dreamy, bending and pretending not to see me. When?
I see you smile at me in notions while I'm cooking. Cover your emotions, Charles, they're looking.
When will we ever be together? When is
will
the
we
time?
ever be
Where is the place?
together?
When
When
can
is
I
the
once
time?
again
Where
touch
is
your
the
face?
place?
When can I once again touch your face? When?
Next Sunday, Charles, is Independence Day. Each year we celebrate my coming to the store. I give a speech, we dance. It's quite a festive evening. This year, Charles, it would be fitting if you wrote an ode for us.
An ode? I'd be delighted.
It's something not too modern. Swinburne had a lovely way with words. Something
What
of that sort,
songs do
perhaps.
you like? Where are you from? Charles, am I ugly? Charles, am I dumb? Charles, do you like me? Charles, could you love me? Charles.
Parkins absent, the daylight darkens. Ella, what kind of coward am I? This I will not allow. Ella, what if they do their worst? I'll see you first, we'll be together.
Lamp department, 2 o'clock. Ella.
Now, Ella, now, girl, I shall show your hands how to touch, eyes how to glow, lips how to kiss. I've so much to show. Then you will blossom, then you will grow, and then...
Ella.
Charles.
At last.
I've got to go.
Not yet.
They're watching.
I don't care.
I've missed you.
Dreadfully.
Goodbye.
Wait. We can't go on like this.
You're right.
Where can we meet?
I don't know.
Think.
I am.
Someplace they hate, someplace they never go. Where? Where? Where?
Ella, gay as a tarantella.
Charles, listen. I think I've got it. A is for apple, so rosy and red. B is for breakfast, I have it in bed. C is for carpet, so fuzzy and... Well, that's right, I know it's right.
C is for Charles.
Do you want to hear me do my sums? 2 times 1 is 2.
Pure as larks
2
singing
times 2 is
a
4.
cappella.
2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8.
Let my poem
2
be
times
your
5
umbrella.
is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is... Please, I've got to concentrate. Do you want to hear my sums or don't you? When you touch me, I can't think of anything but you. I love it when you touch me. Washington,
Very
Adams,
naive, yes,
Jefferson,
but molto
Madison,
bella.
Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Hope. Charles, we can't go on like this.
Well, why not? You're happy, aren't you?
I want to hear a bird.
Okay, I'll play you one.
I want to see it on a twig with leaves. Let me see the world with clouds. Take me to the world. Out where I can push through crowds. Take me to the world. A world that smiles with streets instead of aisles. Where I can walk for miles with you. Take me to the world that's real. Show me how it's done. Teach me how to laugh, to feel. Move me to the sun. Just hold my hand whenever we arrive. Take me to a world where I can be alive.
The world is better here. I know, I've seen them both.
Let me see the world.
Poet doesn't count for much out there.
Smiles, take me to the world.
We'd be cold and hungry in the winter.
Somewhere
Dark,
I can
shabby room.
for
Cracked
miles.
plastic.
Take me
Threadbare
to the
things.
world.
You couldn't get a job. I couldn't hold one. We'd begin to hate each other.
Growing in the
We'd have
ground.
fights, you'd cry.
Where birds that make us
Couldn't bear it if you cried.
are birds. Let me see the world.
I have seen
That's
the
real.
world,
Show me how it's done.
and it's mean and ugly.
Teach me how to laugh.
We could laugh together
Feel.
here.
Move me to the sun.
Stay here with me.
Just hold
Stay here.
my hand.
I love you,
Whenever
Ella.
we are old,
But we're happy
let
here.
it be a world
Stay with
with
me.
you. Any other world
Stay with me.
will do. Take me to a world where I can be alive. Oh, Charles, what kind of life is this?
I make the decisions. If I say we stay, we stay.
We'll become just like the people here. Cold, spindly things that move at night. Sometimes I think it's happening to us already.
I'm older and wiser. I know what's best.
Oh, Charles, if you love me at all.
I love you more than poetry. We're getting out tonight. There's the ball tonight. That makes it perfect. I'll read my ode. It's the first thing on the program, and then while everybody's dancing, out we'll go. Oh, Helen, I'll give you everything.
Do you want the world? Well, then you shall have the world. Ask me for the world. Again, you shall have the world. A world of skies that's bursting with surprise to open up your eyes for joy. We shall see the world come true. We shall have the world. I won't be afraid. With you, we shall have the world. You'll hold my hand and know you're not alone. You shall have the world to keep such a lovely world. You'll weep. We shall have the world forever for our
Well, you look beautiful tonight.
No, beauty is beyond me now. You should have been here in the Taft administration. There was gaiety and grace in those days. Look at us. We've grown so old. How like dead leaves we are. Charles, what is sadder than a waltz?
Is it time to begin? Do I read my ode now?
Not yet. We can't start without Roscoe. Where he is, I can't imagine. Parkins, have you seen Roscoe?
No, ma'am.
It's not like him to be late. As soon as Roscoe comes.
My name is Bilby, and I'm looking for the parasol department. The clerk said first left and straight on till morning, but that can't be right.
Okay, now, lady, what's the big idea?
Ah, there you are. Now we can start. My doves. My doves. Another year has passed, and here we are again. The styles and the decor change. Old faces drift away. New ones arrive. Time passes, even here. And now,
Hail.
and now, Before we start, another dance.
Champagne, sir?
Yes.
Something's wrong. It's in their eyes. I feel it.
Nonsense.
They know about us. They know, and they've called the dark men. Let's go now. You will never get to read your own. They'll put you off, and then when it's too late...
My poet hasn't danced with me.
Thank you, Harkins.
Sweet poet, for a moment I felt very nearly young. And now, before our poet reads his ode, Augusta, Lily, if you will, another dance.
Now, do you believe me? There's still a chance the dark men haven't come yet. They go into hiding when the dark men come, as long as they're still dancing.
Of course they're still dancing. Come here, I'll prove it to you.
Charles?
Listen. Run. You've got to help us.
Once, long before the Kaiser's War, I thought I was in love.
You've got to call them off.
I haven't seen him since the market broke in '97. I'm afraid he only loved me for my money. Do you think he'll ever come for me?
We'll keep the secret of the store.
We'll never tell, we promise.
Oh, my children, how I envy you.
Why are you doing this to us?
You'd never keep our secret. You're a poet. You'd have to put it in a poem. It's much too good a story not to tell.
Dog whistle. The dark men can hear it. Come on.
We'll ride out with the first delivery.
We shall see the world with clouds. We shall have the world out where we can push through crowds. We shall have the world with all around things growing in the ground, where birds that make a sound are birds. We shall see the world that smiles. We shall have the world somewhere we can walk for miles. We shall have the world. Just hold my hand whenever we arrive. We shall have a world where we can be alive. We shall see the world come true. We shall have the world. I won't be afraid with you. We shall have the world. You'll hold my hand and know you're not alone.